Hey, everybody, it's me, Dr. Devin Geeson, and I'd like to welcome you backstage. Now, the cool thing today is that I am hosting. It is my pleasure to host my good friend and my sister in backstage, Dr. Catrice Austin. Catrice,
Hey,
thank you so much for being with us. How are you?
I am so good. Always good to see your beautiful face and your smile.
Oh my gosh, same here. And guys, this is such a great day because this is the day that you get to meet, become acquainted with, know, and understand somebody who I already love so much. Not only them, their heart, who they are, but their business and how they can serve you. So, Dr. Catrice Austin is the CEO and owner of Celebrity Branding. And there's a reason why they call her the Queen of Smiles. Catrice, tell us a little bit about where the name Queen of Smiles came from.
The Queen of Smiles came from, my brand of being the celebrity dentist and really honing in very early in my career that I wanted to be the Queen of Smile makeovers. And so I embraced dentistry really early in my cosmetic dentistry very early in my career. And so, when you're the first to do something very well, you become the queen, the go-to. So
Is
that's what we
right.
did.
I love it so much. And, as my sister in backstage, I can't wait for you to share with everybody a little bit about how you became acquainted with backstage.
I became acquainted from backstage from Elijah Desmond, the founder, one of the founders. And I had been hanging out at different dental conferences, and he kind of saw that my vision and my mission and my being kind of met the core values of backstage. And when he told me about the concept, and I was one of the first members, I knew that I had to be involved with this mastermind and help others and have that community that we all need when we're going through entrepreneurship. So it
Oh,
was an easy yes for me.
a match made in heaven, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so happy that you're here. And before we jump in, you know, tell everybody just in your own words what it is that you do every day.
So on an everyday basis, I help entrepreneurs, authors, speakers, influencers gain visibility in their industry. I help them get quoted in magazines. I help them get placed on television. I help them build their authorities by writing their books and starting their podcasts, and then putting that all together and discovering how they can monetize that and make it an exit strategy.
Oh my gosh. And as if all of that isn't a reason enough to sign on Dr. Austin, right? And the other part is, guys, she's a
Yes.
doctor who has done it. And that for me is like check, check, check,
I'm still
right?
doing it. That's the thing that I love about my business. You don't get to see me doing it for you. You actually get to watch me as your case study do it for myself because I'm still doing visibility for my two brands.
I love it so much. Now, Catrice, tell me about the moment that you knew that there was this hole in dentistry that you could fill.
I think that pivotal moment really became during the pandemic when I saw that when the offices shut down, the dental offices, some of the dentists had no other streams of income. They were like stuck. Whereas during the pandemic, I was like dropping courses. I had my online community. Like I didn't miss a beat because I had already established a brand and products outside of my core brick and mortar dental practice. So when people saw what I was doing, I started to get a lot of questions. How did you do it? How can I do it? So that's when I developed celebrity branding. During the pandemic, I wrote two books, to put some training courses together, and I blasted off.
And the thing that cracks me up right now is that the things you just quoted as things that nobody was doing, guys, still nobody is doing. And to be seen to do what you want to do all day, why in the world wouldn't you do what nobody else wants to do or is not willing
And
to do?
and attract those, not just anybody, but those clients that you really, really want to work with, who see the value in what you do and they are willing to pay a premium, is priceless. It is
Yes.
truly priceless.
So Was there something happening in your world that made this kind of like a personal mission for you?
Yeah, well, I started my celebrity branding back when I started my business in 1998. So I hired my first publicist after I secured my first celebrity client, which was the legendary Isaac Hayes, music legend
What?
Isaac Hayes. And so my mom was like, okay, you got your first celebrity client, you need visibility, and I think you need a publicist. And I'm like, in 1998, dentists didn't have publicists. And
No.
so I know. So she said, you know what? Not just any publicist. Why don't you call the publicist for Eddie Murphy? I met her at a women's conference. Her name was Terry Williams. And so I called her, cold called her, and told her my mission, my vision. And she was like, wow, you're a celebrity dentist on 57th Street, right across from Carnegie Hall. You have a celebrity client. This is a great story. Let's put this together. Let's package this and get you out to the media. And once I did that, and I got into Entrepreneur Magazine and some of the TV stations in New York City, and I saw how quickly my business skyrocketed, I was like, this is like just as revolutionary to be able to build a brand so quickly just because people get to hear how I can transform them with my services. And so once I caught that, that's when I knew that this is stuff that I need to do for other people. So
Yes.
my own branding story helped me discover that this is something that I can help others differentiate their businesses in their industries.
I was just going to say so much of, your journey parallels, mirrors the dentists that we help every single
Yes,
day. And for that
yes.
reason, like, are there emotions attached to this for you?
Oh my God. So this is like just like building, and you've built several dental practices, just like building that dental practice is it becomes like your baby. When I take a expert, someone who has the talent and the skills and the passion, and I get to see them like flourish when they write their books or they get on as a podcast guest, I'm like, oh, look at my little baby. Look at Elijah, who, was a hygienist, but now he's this global like entity. And
Sensation.
these, yeah, like it's just the same feeling that I get with transforming a smile when I get to see someone's business flourish and they become an expert, they get brand deals, their followers start to
I love
grow.
it.
It's just so rewarding.
And I feel the same way, that moment where we let them loose, right? Watch
Oh,
them fly
oh
and
my
watch them
God,
flourish,
I
right?
love it. Oh, it's the best.
And so often, Catrice, think about it. If I know you, when you enter some of these, coaching opportunities, how are they emotionally before they take off into this world? How are
Well,
they and what are they afterwards?
yeah, so a lot of my dental colleagues in particular, they're not used to being on camera. They're camera shy. Can I do this without, showing my face or doing a video? Can I just post pictures or can I use AI, one of those AI agents? And, can it not be me? But giving them the confidence to, use a script to do their videos, to get that confidence to do their first Instagram or Facebook Live. Oh, it's just so incredible. So a lot of people are camera shy and we break them out of it because I just tell them pretend like you're in your office and you are doing a consultation. This is literally what you do. You just answer those frequently asked questions like you would in your office. You're
Mhm.
just doing it on camera. Don't forget about the people that are on the other side of the camera. You're just talking to your friend, you're talking to your patient, and that's when you start to see them get out of their shells. So yes, there is a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear of what my colleagues are going to say. I teach them to get past that and just pretend like you're out there talking to someone
Yeah.
that needs your help, that needs your information, and
And
that's
that
all
is
it
who you're
is.
talking to.
That's who
Yes.
you're talking
And
to.
these
It's
are
not.
limiting beliefs, thinking about, oh, what will this person say? What will these people think? Who
It's
cares? Because
it's
it's
not about
your
you.
journey.
Yeah, it's not about you. It's about the patients that you're helping on the other side. So that's once you get past that, it's not posting those before and after smile makeover pictures to impress your colleague. You are trying to tell your story to get to that target audience that needs your help. And that's all it is.
So that being said, why do you think that well, it seems so easy, right? Why
It
do dentists
seems.
get stuck doing this?
Yeah, because you're number one, I think we have social media to blame because you watch all your colleagues dancing in the videos and you think I got a TikTok dance and all of that stuff. It's not about comparing yourself to others because they're going to be people who are overachievers. They're going to do all the dances and all the things. You don't, their journey doesn't have to be your journey. If you just keep the
Right.
mission that you have, which is to reach your audience, find what their target of their pain points are, and you solve them, be the solution. You do it in your manner. It may be writing a book. It may be, hey, if you don't want to be on camera, then podcasting may be perfect for you. You don't
Right.
have to ever show your face ever, ever. You can write a book. You can still get your message through books and checklists and all the things that we create for you, all those assets. So you kind of find out what is your jam? And maybe if being on camera isn't your jam, you can show B-roll. It doesn't have to be you, or maybe it's finding the rock star in your business. Maybe it's your hygienist.
That's
Maybe
right.
it's your dental assistant or your front desk. It doesn't always have to be you. So it's finding out who are the rock stars in your business and helping them flourish.
Yes. Now, that being said, what do you think might be the most common misconceptions that people have when they start thinking about working with somebody like you? And then what do you think are the greatest surprises that they have if they do?
I think that the greatest misconceptions is that number one is going to be, well, here's the biggest thing that I had to kind of adjust my own business. People think that it's about being famous. It is not, because the company is called celebrity branding. So hearing that word celebrity, you think, okay, I don't want to be famous. That's not for me. But when I talk about celebrity, I talk about it in the most basic definition, which is the state of being well known. If you are a business owner, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are just a worker in a company, don't you want to be the most well known, the most visible in your industry? So yeah, it's not about fame, it's about being as visible on many platforms as possible and standing out and being the authority, the go-to, not just one of many choices, the go-to. So that's the biggest misconception that I have to break with my own branding in the name of my company, because it is intimidating for that dentist that's in Oklahoma that just wants more patients. It's about just being as visible as possible. And then when you hear the word celebrity and branding, you think it's going to be a lot of money. But no, I have all types of entry points for people who are, I meet people where they are. If you just need, like, if you want one-on-one coaching, then I've got that. If you need just to watch a course, then I've got that. So we have different levels that you can enter my ecosystem and get the help. What
Oh
was
my
the
goodness.
second part of your question,
It
too?
was what are the surprises that they find once they come aboard?
Oh, they find out how easy it is to create content. So easy, because a lot of people are stuck at, well, I'm not on social media because I don't know what to post. When you work with me, I show you how easy it is to like take one piece of content and then to spin it into a variety of different formats so that you can reach your target audience on a variety of different platforms. We take that one piece of content, and I personally like to start with a book, because once you have a book, that can become your podcast. That could be the basis and foundations of your blog. That can be your webinars. It's like just the foundation of what you need to create a variety of pieces of content. Your YouTube, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, all of those things are really just foundations from the core content that you write in your book. And I write 4 books per year. So when you create those foundations of the book and you do one per quarter, then you never run out of content ever.
I
It's
love
so
it.
easy.
And so, can you share an example of a moment where you kind of brought somebody on and you transformed them from here to here and what happened?
Yeah. So I like to give, I love taking Matt Ornstein, who's partners with Elijah Desmond, who from Backstage. Matt wanted to write a book about a very complicated topic, which is EBITDA, the core foundation that tells you how much your practice, when it's time to sell, how much your business is going to be worth. So we worked together to produce two of his books, actually three of his books, the EBITDA, the Dental EBITDA Handbook. And what we did is he made it a very short book, 20 pages, so that you could get through that content very easily.
Mhm.
I love his strategy of taking that book, and then when he went to speak at these major dental conferences, he printed out these books, very affordable, and handed it out as soon as he got done speaking. And in these books, we have call to actions to book a discovery call, and to download the book if you want a downloadable resource on the website. And from his findings, he has been able to increase his leads tremendously. That book is the greatest lead magnet, which turns into sales calls, which turns into new dentists who are looking to sell their practices, connecting with his team, which can turn into, when they sell these practices, we're talking about millions of dollars that
Yeah.
he's generating from the practice sale. So that one little book that cost him $3 to print out turns
Yeah.
into hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars in sales for him.
It was like one domino after the next, after the next, after
Yes,
the next, that
yes,
that book gave life to. What a great
yes.
foundation for what he needed to do. And I mean, the topic, EBITDA, right? That's a hefty topic. And to
That's a
knock that
heavy
out in
topic.
20 pages, you had to really simplify it and streamline it. And that just is a testament to the fact that he really is an expert.
Dr. Catherine, the queen of AI, we write her book. She immediately gets booked to speak at the Chicago Dental Association because she's an author. She's that go-to person. See,
Love it.
when you write a book, you are now officially an authority. That's the one thing, that one credibility factor that changes everything for you. So speaking gigs, brand deals, so many things that can happen. Laura
So
Nelson, one more.
tell it, preach
The
it.
inclusive. She has a book about being inclusive in dentistry and
I remember
being
it.
alcohol free, having inclusive events where you have alcohol free activities. She also has gotten so many speaker gigs, and now she's doing a whole conference at Podfest, Dental Podfest in February on inclusivity when you're throwing events. So these things, just that one book has trickled to events, and her getting the massive stage of Podfest on her side. So the deals and the benefits are endless.
And Catrice, when you talk about it, like the passion and the excitement and just, the engagement of how you serve your clients and what that little, pebble you throw into the ocean and what those
That pebble
ripples
turn,
come
oh,
off and do. I see that it's got you like so fired up.
thank you. It's fun. I love it.
I,
I
I
love
know
it
you
just as
do.
much as dentistry.
So, out of curiosity, given that you were the queen of smiles, the celebrity cosmetic dentist, and you have now kind of taken that show to the road to support dentists all over the nation, all over the world, in fact, you know, has your measure of success changed since you were a dentist and now where you are? And did Backstage have anything to do with that?
Yes. Gosh, measured success when you talk about backstage is who you surround yourself with, and having a network of people to support you. That was the biggest lesson that I've gotten so far from backstage. I grew up as an only child till I was 15. So in my head, doing things alone had kind of been my mantra. I could do everything by myself. I got the answers to everything. And I realized that I'm not the smart, I'm smart and I've been strategic and very successful, but my God, working with like now we have, I don't know, 35, 40 members, having
45, I think.
45 members. And I started in the beginning when we had maybe 15 to 20.
I was going to say,
It's,
what's your number, Catrice?
I think I'm number 14.
Oh my gosh, I'm number 19. We are like
Oh,
close.
wow. Oh man. Yes. So yeah, just seeing their strength in numbers and
Yes.
everyone is kind and we live by these core values is refreshing to be around a group of people and having those extra ears and those people to lean on. It's made my business stronger and it helps me deliver better results to my clients,
Oh
knowing
my
that I
gosh,
have that
yes.
support.
And that being said, what do they always say? If you want to go, just go alone. But if you want to go
Go
far,
further, faster.
go together.
Yes.
I feel like backstage gives us the opportunity to bend time for ourselves, but not just for ourselves, because that's not the most important part, but for the dentists and the clients that we serve.
Absolutely.
How do you think that what you do will change in the next 5 years, given, all of the changes in dentistry?
Yeah, so what I do is, as we can see, AI is taking over. It is the newest wave, like when before we didn't have internet and then we all had to get emails, we all had to get on social media and learn the next best thing, the next new biggest thing. I feel like AI is the next thing that we need to brace ourselves for. In my business, being found on Chat GPT is the new, Google. So before we wanted to rank on Google, now we need to rank on ChatGPT and some of these AI search engines. So that's the newest wave of things that are happening in marketing and branding, which branding is one of the things, getting quoted in magazines, getting booked on TV, having books and podcasts, and that intellectual property are the things that you will need to get ranked on Chat GPT. So that's why what I do is so important, because to continue to get found, particularly by AI agents, you're going to need some of the things that I'm doing already. So that is why I am, trying to speak at all these conferences and help people stay current. Gone are the days that you can just have a website or put out the shingle and you hope to get found. Gone are the days that you can just have an Instagram bio and page and hope to get found. You have to do more. And if you are not doing the extra things to be visible, you're going to get left behind.
Yes. So if you were speaking to a dentist today who was, you know, even remotely on the fence, and I have literally no idea why they would be about working with you, what would you tell them? Why should they choose you?
I think that they should choose me because um, my goal is to help you realize that you don't need to go viral. You just need to be visible. And when the right people, when you are setting yourself apart and the right people find you, it's going to change everything. The type of clients that you pull in, I know a lot of dentists don't want to be taking insurance. They want to be fee for service. Well, when you position yourself properly and your potential clients start to see you on TV, they start to see that you're writing books, that you're getting quoted in magazines, you're going to set yourself apart. And that's something that buying a Facebook ad or a Google ad can't do for you.
Yeah.
It looks so much better when someone else is talking about you and giving you praises than when you're buying an ad and you're promoting yourself. So that's the difference that I can offer. I can get you organic marketing, earned media that other credible sources like Entrepreneur Magazine, Inside Dentistry, these journals will be writing about you, and that's going to set you apart. And that's what we need to build your value, get you that intellectual property, and to help
Hmm.
you exit stronger. Your
Yes.
your brand is your asset. It's one of your biggest assets. So let me help you and build your authority, your credibility, help you stand out. And I promise you, when I sold my business on 57th Street in New York City in 2017, you better believe that my brand was one of the things that they wanted. They didn't want the practice. They wanted that built-in rock star, that built-in machine, the email list that I had, the website, all the packaging that I put together was so valuable that I know it added a couple extra zeros to
For
that
sure.
sale. So
I
why
know
don't
it.
you do the same?
So I know that we spend so much of our time, servicing dentists and clients, and we're very engaged in our businesses.
Yeah.
And I'm curious if you would share with us what your bigger than business mission is.
The bigger than business mission is really, gosh, I want, particularly when we're talking about serving the dental industry, I
Mhm.
want people to honor and respect the business of dentistry. I want to bust all the myths. I want to make dentistry sexy and cool. And like we just came off of dental month in October. We still in 2025, you don't see a lot of stories on dentistry. It's not a biggest observance month
Unless it's
as breast.
negative, right?
Enough is negative. I want to put dentistry in a positive light, make it so cool and sexy for people to talk about, to share their stories. I want a
Okay.
community of educated um, of consumers. I don't want them to make mistakes with their smile because of a TikTok video that they saw. So
That's
it's
right.
our job to get that information out there. We owe it to our patients and our potential patients.
I'm seeing a vision of a t-shirt that says dentistry is sexy, right?
It's sexy.
That
It's
is what
sexy
I'm seeing.
cool. Yeah,
It
it
has
is.
to be.
It has to be.
It has
It
to be.
has to be. So we have to be the vessels, the messengers to make it that way. So my job is to go out there, find the rock stars in dentistry, hygienists, assistants, CEOs, associate dentists, and make you as visible as possible because your patients out there need us. They need us.
So, is there something special that you do in your life, whether it's something you do daily or weekly, whether it's journaling or yoga or dancing and singing, like I know some of your major clients do? Is there something that you do that helps you kind of really maintain your composure? The KPIs of life that I always like to talk about. And do you share that with your clients?
Yeah, so I think for me, it's laughter. It's like just enjoying life. So I went to a comedy show last night and it just completely changed my mood. It put me in a good space. I was a little stressed out. It's got a lot of life changes going on, and that laughter is priceless. And of course, it helps you smile, which has all kinds of health benefits. So laughter is one of the things I do, and I do often. If I'm not going to a comedy show, I turn on the TV and I watch a comedy movie, Netflix. I'm always making sure that I feel good. I'm smiling, laughing. So that's what I do and do often. And dance, you know that.
Well, I
I
do
like
know
to cut
that, and we do
I
that
like to cut a
together so
rug.
often.
Yes, we
I
do it
love it.
so often. And we rap too, guys.
We sure do. Sure do. One day, if you catch us in the same place,
Yes,
I
you will
guarantee you
see
can ask us,
it's
and we'll
shenanigans. Yep.
bring some of those things to your day because that'll be something to laugh about.
That exactly.
So, as we come to a close, Catrice, if if you wanted to leave the viewers today with one takeaway, what would it be?
Yeah, I think I want everybody to know that your brand is the new currency.
Hmm.
Visibility is the new currency. And if they don't know your name, they'll never know your value. So that's why we need to make sure that we're out there, we're visible, getting seen, getting paid, and changing the world, transforming lives.
And I know that backstage has been so integral in your success as it has mine. And those tenets that we talk about all the time, kindness, abundance, and fun, do you bring that into your world when you work with clients?
Yeah, it's just a natural thing. I think that's one of the reasons why people choose me. I have a heart. I try to meet people. I get a lot of people who need and want smile makeovers. They don't have $40,000, all the time, $60,000 for a smile makeover. I try to make everybody feel included. I treat everybody with kindness. Sometimes I get people who don't have the money, and I don't just treat them any kind of way. If I can't help, I give them the resources or guide them, how they could get served. So for me, it is about treating everybody with dignity. I feel that dentistry is a right, not something that's a privilege. It is a right. So I bring those core values from backstage to my dental practice, and certainly the branding as well. I want everybody to feel like they can be, if they don't have the confidence, that they can get out of their shell, and anybody can transform their businesses and get that visibility, and get seen like they deserve to be seen, have a voice, tell their story.
Well, you have been seen here today. I know that the people that are listening are probably chomping at the bit to figure out how they can spend 5 minutes with you. Patrice,
Oh,
how do they contact you?
you guys can find me on social media at Dr. Catrise Austin or Celebrity Branding USA on social media. My website is celebritybrandingusa.com. We can audit your brand if you just don't know where you are or where you stand and you just need us to take a look and give you a snapshot. We could do that, or we could just get on and do a call to talk about your vision and where you'd like to see your business. So celebritybrandingusa.com. I look forward to seeing you guys.
And we'll make sure you have all of that contact information in the show notes. And Catrice, thank you so much for being here with me today. And guys,
Thank you for
oh
having me. You're
my
the
gosh,
best.
I love when we get to spend time together like
I
this, and you don't get
know.
enough of it. So
I
this was a
know.
blessing for me to be here with you today.
I
I'm so happy that I
know.
was.
Well, I
That being
can't wait to see
said,
you.
yeah, I mean, ditto. We're gonna have fun, and we're gonna be together, and we're gonna see where that takes us, which is always something new and exciting. And guys, if you are in the dental industry, whether you're a dentist, an entrepreneur, any of those things, Backstage has your back. And I know that you will love each and every person you come into contact with the way that we do. So we're happy that you were here with us today, and we look forward to catching you next time.